Hello friends, my name is Raza Masood. Today we'll discuss about a topic system development life cycle or SDLC as well. It's a common short name is SDLC, system development life cycle. Um, Friend, this is a very important topic in software development, and also we have taken this topic from project management as well. So either you are planning to give exam of project management or you are planning to give exam of software development. So this is a very important topic, SDLC. What is this? What does it mean by system development life cycle? And the exam point of view, this is you must see at least 5 to 10 questions will definitely be there in the exam, which are directly related to the topic SDLC. If you are student and studying in university. Secondly, friend, if you are a if you are a software manager or you are a project manager, so again this topic is very important. You must have to know that what is system development or SDLC means and how to use the concept in our professional and practical life of a professional life. So friend, let's start. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell option as well so that my new videos can reach to you. So let's start. System development life cycle or SDLC. By definition, friend, an effective system development life cycle should result in a high quality system that meets customer expectations, reaches completion within time and cost advance evaluations, and work effectively and efficiently in the current and planned information technology infrastructure. Friend, this was only just a definition. Basically, see, the SDLC means in software development that how you are going to implement a project. Basically, it defines the implementation of the software development. Normally or generally, the approach of software development is that in which we first of all we do the planning, then we do the implementation, and then do the testing, and then delivery or deliver it to the customer. This is the most common approach in the implementation of software development. So software development lifecycle or SDLC basically defines this whole procedure. What is the whole procedure? Like first of all, for example, let's take an example. You have to implement an e-commerce solution for a customer. Okay, an ABC customer wants to implement a e-commerce solution from you. So see what you will do in that case. What will be the system development lifecycle. System means e-commerce solution. It is a system, so which customer can do the online payments and they can they can purchase the things online. Okay, so it is a system development lifecycle. So what does it mean? Like first of all, you do the planning. Planning means that you define the scope, you do that how much time is required to implement the solution, how many resources are required, how many costs is required, how much time is required. So first phase will be the planning phase, then next phase will be the implementation phase. Like software developers will engage, they will do the coding, they will implement the module through which product catalog will be available. They can customers can do the payments through credit card or debit card, etc. So they develop all the modules. Then the next phase will be the quality assurance. Quality assurance means that the internal team or the vendor will do the testing, and they check that whether the implementation is as per the scope or not, the functionality is working or not. Then they will hand over the system to for testing to customer, and customer do the testing, and he will check that either there is any issue or not, or the things are working fine or not. If there is any issue, they will hand it over back to the vendor. They have to recognize, they have to fix the things in the solution. Once the testing from both sides are completed, so after that the solution or the build will be deployed on the production. That is called as production deployment. And after that the maintenance things will also occur. Like you have to provide the maintenance. Like for example, normally 10 to 15 days is the maintenance thing, and after 15 days it will goes for the production support. Like the operation support team will engage from them there. So this is a very common and a very common approach of system development life cycle. Normally friend, system lifecycle approach is that first of all we have to do the requirement analysis, then design, then implementation, testing, deployment, operations, and maintenance. So these are the very basic phases of system development lifecycle. These are very common phases. Like first of all we have to gather the requirement means that what are the scope of work, what are the specifications, which what are the boundaries of a scope of a customer, what he wants to implement actually. Then the design phase. Design means like you can say the functional specification document. For example, if we send a request, software request from one system to another system, so what will be the specification, in which format, like in ISO format or in any other format, how we will send the request. The other phase is implementation. Implementation phase means the implementation of a module. This is an example of implementation phase. Then the testing phase, then production deployment, and after production deployment the operation team will involve, and then the maintenance will start. So as a whole, this is an example of system development life cycle, or SDLC. We can talk about this in detail. First of all, the phases of SDLC is the planning phase, in which you get the approval of a project, you initiate the things, you will get the feasibility plan and a schedule. In the planning phase you will do the planning related to cost, how much cost is required, how much time is required, and how many months, in how many months you will complete the project. This will be considered as the project, this will be considered as the planning phase. Planning phase, in all the scoping will be completed here. Then the next one is the analysis. Analysis means, friend, that you, after receiving the requirement, you analyze the requirement, that how you will process those requirements which you have received. Then the next one is the design phase. Design means, friend, that whatever the requirements you have received, you have to convert it into a technical specifications. Like for example, you have to do the payments of credit card. For example, customer can do the payment through credit card and purchase goods from online. So this is a scope, this is the requirement, functional requirement. How you will convert it into a technical specification? You need the technical specification of one system to another system, how you will send a transaction in any particular format from one system to another system, so that the other system can recognize the requirement. So this is called as the design. And also how multiple systems are integrating with each other, how they are talking or messaging to other systems, and what are the contingency plans, etc. So all the design level things, all the architecture of the system will be defined here in the design phase. Then the next one is the implementation phase. Implementation phase means, friend, the implementation means the coding, software development. Like the software developers, software designers will engage here. They develop a system, which can be which requires at least 3 to 4 months for e-commerce solutions, in which all the product catalogs, the functionality will be developed by the programmers, software developers, software engineers, software designers, database engineers. The application team will involve here and develop a system. So that is called as the implementation. They do all the development as per the scope defined, as per the functional specifications defined. Here remember, friend, one thing, that the development team basically need a functional specification document, the architecture document. They need functional specification document because they need actually the technical specification for the implementation of a project. So it will also involve the installation of system, training the users. So all those things are come under the phase of implementation. Once the implementation phase complete, the operational or maintenance phase will start. In that phase, like the operation or operational team will involve here. Like once the implementation complete, the operation team involved from here, they will provide support, production support to the customer, and implementation team will get back from there. So this is the approach, or this is the very general or common approach of a SDLC, system development life cycle. So what is the system development life cycle? Planning, analysis, design, implementation, and then the next one is the maintenance. So friend, thank you, thanks a lot for your time, and that's all from my side. Thank you.